From 2006, the Efico Foundation implemented the 4C verification and the Rainforest Alliance program in Colombia. It concerns the vast coffee-growing regions of Antioquia, Santander, Val del Cauca and Caldas. In this project, farmers are trained to implement sustainable coffee practices according to the so-called Common Code for the Coffee Community, or 4C. 4C is a code of conduct with standards for sustainable production, processing and the commercialization of green coffee. The code looks at both ecological and social as well as economic values. They are also stimulated to follow the Sustainable Agriculture Network, or SON, principles for the Rainforest Alliance organization. The Rainforest Alliance works to conserve biodiversity and ensure sustainable livelihoods by transforming land use practices, business practices, and consumer behavior. Due to persistent rains and natural disasters like El Niño, farmers all over Colombia have painstakingly become aware of the need for urgent and concrete measures against global warming. The project involves €300,000 support from the Efico Foundation and €100,000 from the Colombian Federation of Coffee Growers. The project also gets the technical support of GTZ, a German cooperation enterprise for sustainable development with worldwide operations, and the Flanders International Cooperation Agency. The target group consisted of 25,143 verified 4C coffee farmers and other partners in the 4C unit, including mills and cooperatives. This equals 4.5% of the total of 560,000 coffee farmers in Colombia.
En general, el proyecto atrae un mejoramiento de la vida de los caficultores en todo sentido, ¿sí? Mejoramiento en sus ingresos, mejoramiento en el entorno en que viven ellos y lo máximo que estamos garantizando el sostenimiento de este planeta.
The overall aim of the project is improving producers' ability of self-organisation, increasing the transparency and traceability along the coffee supply chain, and to provide a solid basis towards sustainable coffee production. Long-term objectives are higher efficiency, cost reduction, quality improvement, and increased profitability in coffee production. 4C aims at making the difference through providing access to good agricultural and management practices, especially for small-scale producers. Establishing a global and open learning network for the exchange of coffee expertise and knowledge is crucial.
Creo que la sostenibilidad es el equilibrio entre tener cómo alimentar a una familia respetando los recursos naturales y sabiendo interactuar con los demás.
It is all about the transfer of know-how of sustainable production to the small farmers in the 5 major coffee districts of Colombia. According to figures of the National Federation of Coffee Growers, 95% of Colombian farmers have less than 3 hectares of plantations. Less than 1% own more than 3 hectares. The small farmers get special training modules and are given manuals. They're also taught a methodology to extend their knowledge about new farming practices. To promote this, they're visited on a weekly basis by the so-called extensionistas of the Colombian Federation. These men and women, to be recognized in their yellow t-shirts, traverse the whole country to have meetings with the most remote farmers. The staff, mostly agronomist, keeps up to the minute with the findings of the National Coffee Research Centre, or Senecafe, of the Federation. This large-scale lab keeps records of the impact of climate change on the coffee crops and looks at new and better varieties. They implement marketing policy for the coffee producers, quality policy for the produced coffee, and have a closer look at the traceability mechanisms. "4C and Rainforest scheme is not always an easy task. Farmers are often stuck in old, surpassed traditional growing production techniques. Often a psychological approach is needed, but mostly the win the hearts and minds technique pays off in better production, better overall health and living conditions. It is not about coffee farming alone, also about the people. And that is exactly what 4C, Rainforest Alliance, and the Efico Foundation stand for.